stuff going on. But yeah, I'm just happy everybody's here. Everybody's alive. Happy Saturday. Um, I'm a man of many hats and shit. So I'll be DJing today. My birthday is actually tomorrow. I don't know how old I'll be. I lost count. Plus, I'm like, forever lit, so it really don't matter. But yeah, how's everybody doing, man? Hope everybody's doing well. I know over here in Cali right now we got some great weather, but I like gray days. It's not too hot, not too cold, not too sunny. You can still layer up, still be fresh, that type of shit. But yeah. What's going on, bro? Are y'all watching this Diddy Cassie craziness? This is like some craziness. Faith Will, what's the word? What's the word? Good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Shit, and we talking about anything right now. I'm on my way to a gig. Um, like I said before, I'm a man of many hats and shit. So today I'll be DJing. Tomorrow is my actual birthday, so we're gonna be lit. I got a day party going on, a sneaker ball day party brunch. Sneaker ball day party brunch. Tomorrow at the Tribe in Inglewood. It's a big club that I co-manage. But El Chico, you dropped the lotion bottles because I be ashy or something. Nah. But yeah, I'm about to DJ at I think it's Holly Park, not Raleigh Park, which is 4 blocks from each other. But yeah, I'm gonna be DJing today for some banquet, and then tomorrow I have a sneaker ball event for my birthday. Um, yeah, hey, I'm just tripping off of Cassie, man. Like everybody's saying, don't victim blame, and I get it, right? But technically, I think everybody's victim blaming because I mean, y'all blaming Diddy when Diddy is a victim himself. Like when he was 19, he was done like this by Andre Harrell and uh, by Clive Davis and shit. You know what I mean? So and I mean, obviously he's a victim too, then, right? So I don't know. No, that she was with her husband after she left this nigga and was hitting him like, I'm lost without you. Then text the nigga talking about I can't wait for another pre-call. I'm trying to tell you, man, she liked that shit, man. I mean, she didn't like some of it, but she liked most of it. And that's how it is in a relationship. I mean, shit, I don't like everything my wife do. Not every fucking thing. But I like most of it. And that's you gotta take the good with the bad. That's for better or for worse type shit, right? You know what I mean? It's like this nigga was like if you look at the pictures of Diddy, right, when he first came in the industry, he had his little swag, you know what I mean? He thought he was fresh. Then you see him looking like he has this big eyed spook look. Like something happened. He don't know if niggas know what happened. Like I swear, and I always said Puff looked scared. Puff looked scared around that time, right? And I think that's around the time when this nigga was getting fucked, my nigga. Like he was doing what had, and everybody's heard about what you gotta do to get to the top. Everybody. The problem is once they get to the top, the complain about what they did and saying people are wrong and shit. It's like you could have just said. I mean, a lot of times in my life, I could have been the whole. Some things just ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Your morals, your values, some things ain't worth your respect. Some things ain't worth your asshole. If you a straight man, shit. Them ain't worth my asshole. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Hey, yeah, I mean, bro, a lot don't be telling because they be looking at men like you's a bitch. Like nigga, you over here talking about a nigga raped you? How you let a nigga overpower you? How the fuck you let a nigga take advantage of you and shit? Like, niggas make you feel less than a man because you got taken advantage of, or because your ass was willing to give up some ass, nigga, for some cash. Like I know I got a homeboy right now, bro, and from what I know, he was always straight. Come to find out, nigga was fucking with Chinese people. the nigga didn't really have that much money. He liked to live a fast life. He liked to live the life where he he got nice clothes. He wanted to be a fresh nigga, but didn't really have the means, right? So what he did was he fucked with gay niggas. So they had money. They would buy him shit. And the nigga, hear me now. What about now? Put some ears in the chat if you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me when I say, ooh yeah? All right, we good. We good. All right, so my bad. I'm moving around, but I want to get this out. Pause. But what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate that when men get abused, it's not taken that serious. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was definitely sexually abused by a woman early. Like, I could have been like 10 or 11 or some shit. Babysitter, you know what I'm saying? And we do some things too. You ain't supposed to be complaining about somebody trying to get you some pussy, right? Yeah, well, I'm more than just a DJ. So I started DJing when I was like 14. Um, since then, I've evolved into a singer, songwriter, producer. So I make beats, I write songs, I sing, I rap. But that's not what I actually do anymore. I've transitioned the singing, songwriting, producer into a film and television producer. So now I produce film and television. I have a production company called Media Spill. Um, yeah, I'm just an all around entertainment type nigga. That's been my life. I've been in entertainment since I was a kid. I used to be a professional dancer when I was a young lad. Like, seriously dancing all over the world and shit. But enough about me. Let's get back on this sexual abuse shit. You feel me? I was taking advantage of a teacher, and I still love the nigga, so I understand her as a victim. Wait, you still love the nigga that took advantage of you? I'm confused. See, that's different for a girl. That's like you need therapy, Fi. That's different for a girl. If this nigga took advantage of you, why do you still have love for him? This nigga was a sick individual. Like, I don't have love for this lady that took advantage of me. I've never seen you dance. Shit, girl. You don't know. Back in the day with the stripper dance, remember the stripper dance? Yeah, that used to be my shit right there. Nah, for I used to be so if you know anything about dancing, I used to be one of the youngest choreographers in LA. Me and a kid named Wade Robson um, went on to keep dancing because I stopped dancing. I wanted to be a kid. So, like, I danced from the age of 6 to like 11. And now that I think about it, I was sexually abused by this I wasn't 10. I was probably like 6. But yeah, so I was a professional dancer from the age of like 6 to like 11. I had a tutor. I wasn't in school. I had no friends my age. I decided to stop dancing and yeah, be a regular kid and shit. Go to school, with regular kids and shit. So I stopped the dancing. But back to sexual abuse, man. Like, yeah. I do a lot, but it's all entertainment. So I look at it like It's all one career field. But yeah, it's like men don't talk about, sexual abuse, especially if it's done by a woman. If it's done by a man, I assume that they just kind of feel embarrassed, and shit like that. So yeah, a woman, women are they're conditioned to speak and say what's wrong and somebody come to their aid. So I think for a woman it's a little bit easier to tell, because and I believe that it should be, because if you tell anybody that can actually help you, they're going to help a woman. If a woman's like, hey, this man is beating on me, I have proof, I'm trying to get away from him but I'm scared, nigga, 8 out of 10 people would just take you in, like, for real, just take you in and protect you. So, a man, they're gonna be like, bro, you better get your shit together, nigga. Be a man, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it should be talked about. It should be talked about heavy. Like I said, Diddy is a victim as well. And nobody's going to bring that up, because to bring that up means you have to tell on these white people that do this all the time, that's been doing this for ages, and nobody's said and done nothing about it. Nobody's went to jail, Yeah, man. It's a wild thing. He was the first love. That wasn't love. I'm telling you, therapy. That wasn't love. That was a grown man manipulating a young girl that didn't know no better. That wasn't love. You thought it was love because he made you think it was love. Just the truth, man. We was too young. You was too young to know what love is. You feel me? Shit. I think R. Kelly, I don't know if he was a victim. I mean, it's possible, because I haven't heard, and I've been in the industry for a while, but I haven't heard of that. But I do know that R. Kelly was, he had some mental disabilities. The fact that he was, 22, or however old he was when he got his deal, 24, and that nigga went straight back to his high school to go get like some girls. Like, his mentality was just different. And then back in them days, a 24-year-old would have a 17-year-old girlfriend, 18-year-old girlfriend. Like, when I was in high school, nigga, the girls in my high school, especially the bad ones, they all had grown men as boyfriends. Like, we was no competition. Like, we couldn't even really step to them like that. Now, I stepped to them regardless, and a couple of them, whatever. You feel me? But for the most part, most kids in high school couldn't even step to the the fine girl in high school, because she had a nigga that was out of high school with a car, most likely. I mean, yeah, I don't know. He might be. He might have been a victim. It really just seems like the way he thought was different. Then in Chicago, I think the legal age is like 17. It's not 18. It's like 16 or 17. So it's like the city that he's from is different. You know what I mean? And they never bring that up in none of his trials or anything, that the legal age in Chicago is 16, 17, something like that. I don't know. I wouldn't fuck with a 16 or 17-year-old anyway, just because I like to have, intellectual conversations. I like to talk about business and finances, and them little motherfuckers don't know nothing about nothing. So that's just me. But if I was a rich ass nigga and didn't care about none of that shit, I don't know. If I was just, all I cared about was pussy and ass, then maybe. But I definitely think that people are forgetting that Diddy was a victim himself. I don't think that he was just masterminding, let me just take control of this girl and let me just slut her out. I don't think he was on that type of timing. I think he was more on the freak type of time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so glad I'm not as rich as Diddy, because the type of shit that me and my wife has done, because we a freaky ass couple, I ain't gonna lie. But I know someone would have been fucking lying and trying to get money out of us and all kind of shit, yo. Just seeing how shit is going, and seeing some of the stuff that I've done. Like when when she was like, first they candles and stuff, and then it went from candles to like video production lighting. Nigga, I've done that. I brought the lighting into the room myself. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of get it. I get it. But I do believe that, yeah, Diddy's a victim too, man. it's sad to see this nigga going down like this. I mean, and it can't be a coincidence that every mogul entertainment that reaches a high level, I'm talking about high level because you know Bill Cosby, this nigga was trying to buy CBS. Nigga Martin Lawrence at that time, I think he was trying to get some major network. Like they always figure out a way to tear down but our black powerful people with money once they get to a certain level and they feel they're getting too big for their britches. You know, Diddy was, you know, he had his Ciroc. He found out that they wasn't giving him the real agave plants, which we find out now they wasn't giving nobody the real agave plants. I know y'all seen the story that Casamigos and I think Don Julio, they tested and that shit ain't even coming. That was weird. I don't know what the fuck happened, but yeah, that shit wasn't even coming from agave or nothing. And then that's what Diddy was about to sue them niggas for. You feel me? And, or he tried to go around him and get his own agave or some shit. And yeah, next thing you know, it's a raid. The sex part is one thing, beating her ass. Yeah. I mean, but I will tell you this, nigga, doing drugs fucks your fucking mind up. Especially if you doing drugs like that, nigga. Like, you get irrational, you get aggressive. I mean, yeah, just read about it. Doing drugs make you do some dumb shit. So I believe all that rage and shit that came out of him came from just being a fucking junkie type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't condone it, but that's part of him being a victim. Like, this nigga was drugged, I'm pretty sure. Like, everything he did, he was taught. This nigga didn't mastermind this shit. He just, it's like, you know, when you see white people do something that's good and black people just do it a black way, he just did his black way. You know what I'm saying? He did his black way, and it was all wrong. I mean, they definitely went way too far. I mean, pissing in somebody's mouth is crazy. Now, golden shower, I mean, I don't know. I haven't had one, but from what I've heard, because I've definitely given a couple, it's a good thing. Now, in the mouth, I wouldn't. Because then am I supposed to kiss that after that? I'm not kissing that after that. I'm not doing it. So, you feel me? That's where I stand on that. They say sex comes along with drugs. I don't know about that. I don't know about sex comes along with drugs. I do know that drugs can enhance the feeling of sex, you know, but you don't gotta do like hard drugs like them niggas is doing GHB, which from what I know that's a super enhancement. GHB, if you don't know what it is, it's a super enhancement, right? So I get that part, but what I don't get is, you know, the whatever they putting in the lotion or the baby oil and all that type of shit. I don't really get that though. But I have pulled up to this park where I'm about to DJ. So that's gonna kind of be like my time. But I appreciate y'all tapping in. Faith, follow up. I'm gonna make sure I follow you if you send me your or subscribe to you if you send me your channel. El Cheapo, you the reason why I'm here, shawty. You put me on. But yeah, so hey, I love y'all because God is love, so I love everyone. And yeah, talk to y'all later. Oh, subscribe to the channel, watch some of the videos. Sometimes I'm funny, sometimes I'm not.